Stuart, A Life Backwards is about a homeless, alcoholic, drug addict Stuart Shorter, played by Tom Hardy, and the unlikely friendship that evolves between him and Benedict Cumberbatch, who is a posh, wine-sipping writer. They become friends when Alexander decides to write a book on Stuart's life. From that point on, we then look at Stuart's daily life and issues, as well as then get storytelling flashbacks. Now, this film is a character study that looks at a section of society that very rarely gets a light shone on it. And at no point does this film paint Stuart as a victim, or a villain, or a hero. Instead, it just gives you context and perspective. For me, this film was a bit more of an emotional rollercoaster than I was expecting. It had a lot more comedy in it than I thought it would, but the drama was a lot darker and hit harder than I expected as well. The comedy and the drama are both elevated in this film because of how good the chemistry is between these two, but also because of how good the acting is. I was recommended this film because Harry here thought it was potentially Tom Hardy's best performance. And there is definitely an argument there. Now, one of my favourite things about this film is how it looks at the dark topics. Because obviously, being in the position that Stuart is in, life has not been all sunshine and rainbows. But the way he explains it and explores it was really something interesting to me. Because at one end of the spectrum, you have Benedict Cumberbatch, who has never really had to want for anything. You know, he's quite posh, he's alright, and he's never had to experience any of the hardships that Stuart has had to go through. So when Stuart is going through his emotions and explaining to him what it's like in prison, what it's like on the street, what his life has been like, it's mind-blowing to Alex. But for Stuart, that's complete normality. The dark thoughts taking over, the things that he's had to do, the things that he's done being in prison, etc. That's all just is what it is. So this film, this story, looks at very contrasting views and perspectives on life. This is a very sweet and humble film that, yes, has some very dark lows, but also has some very uplifting highs. It's very thought-provoking and engaging. Would I recommend this film? Yes. Would I watch it again? Also yes. This film is on YouTube and I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 stars.